Hello, good morning, and welcome then to the MotoGP Fantasy Preview. This time for the Australian GP. It's very early here in Barcelona. Let me just check what time it is. It's 4:58 a.m. So thankfully a little bit later over there in Australia. And joining us from Australia, we do have a very special guest indeed. His most recent winner in Moto2 in 2022, and the very likable and excitable Tony Arbolino. So we'll bring Tony in now. Hi Tony, how are you? Very good to see you.
Hi man. Hi Jack. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you? Yeah,
So.
I look. I can see that it's really early in there.
Yeah, I've tried. I've had a coffee, but I'm still looking a little bit tired, so don't worry.
Yeah, it's like this.
So, Tony, how is it to be back in Australia? First time in 3 long years.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Just we come from Thailand that was really hot conditions, and I
Mm.
mean was good. I dress really easy in an easy way because it was really hot, and now I come here and it's a bit cold in Australia, and yeah, raining a lot in this moment. So looks like I don't know how will be the weekend, but when you are in Asia, you cannot predict the weather. I mean, you just need to adapt and try to bring from home a lot of clothes to to be ready for any condition of weather.
Yeah,
And
absolutely right.
anyway, yeah. But anyway, we are ready to in all conditions, and we are ready to enjoy in what we have.
Very good. And obviously, Phillip Island is a rider favorite track and also a fan favorite track. And I'm sure for yourself, it's also one that you enjoy.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, first time in Moto2 will be this year. So in Moto3 I enjoy a lot, but the wind was really strong and fast, so you was not able to enjoy really well, pretty much. I mean, now in Moto2 I think will be a bit better because the weight of the bike it's even more, it's heavier. So I mean, you can enjoy more the style of riding and the way to approach the corners because the wind is less. You feel less. Maybe it's the same, but you feel less. So I mean, will be good, I'm sure. I hope 3 days of good weather with sun. That I know it's tough, but I can never lose the hope. So let's
Exactly.
try
Well,
to do it.
even if it does rain, Tony, obviously you showed last time in Thailand that you're not so bad in the wet either. So certainly it could be a good weekend, whether
Yeah,
it's wet or dry. Now, of course, Tony, you're here to
yeah,
help us sort the MotoGP fantasy team for this week. So we'll bring that just up now. Now, of course, at the minute, our team looks a little bit like this. If you tuned in last time, you'll see it's familiar, but for Tony, it's the first time he's seen this, excuse me, just a couple of
yeah.
minutes ago. So it's Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia in Gold Riders. Then we also have Ducati as our constructor. And then we have Maverick Vinales and Marc Marquez. Sorry, you can tell it's early in the morning here. My voice is going as well. So here we have the team then, Tony. Now, if there's a
Yeah.
couple of riders that stand out immediately as who you think is going to be very good this weekend, then who springs to mind?
For me, do you think?
Yeah,
Uh,
in the
I
MotoGP
mean,
class.
for me, I will say I hope Fabio. So
Hmm.
can say Fabio and Mark, Fabio and Mark
Okay, so
Marquez.
Fabio and Mark,
These
of
are
course, we
my
already have Mark in.
two riders. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we
let's
we already have
say
Mark.
we do already have Mark. Yeah, we've got him there in silver team.
Okay.
So say if you wanted to bring Fabio in, let's scroll down to see
Mm,
how
I
much
want to
Fabio
bring, yeah,
is.
Fabio.
So
Fabio
Fabio's
is
3.8 million, Tony. So he's actually quite cheap at the minute
is that a
after a
lot?
couple of. No, that's
Cheap?
not a lot at all. Yeah, if you compare to Pecco, it's 4.8 million at the
Okay,
moment.
4.8. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So
um,
can I see
who do
Jack?
you?
Jack. I want to see Jack. I
Jack is
want to see
3.9
Jack.
million.
Mm,
So who we can make two changes, of course. So who do you think you would take out if you wanted to bring, say, Jack and Fabio in?
I take out Bagnaia
Hmm.
and Martin. No,
Okay.
Bagnaia and Martin. Yes, because for me
Yeah.
Maverick, it's important here in here. Yeah.
Yeah. He obviously has gone well here in the past. So you want to bring in Jack and Fabio, correct?
Yeah. Jack and Fabio.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's bring in Jack, of
Well,
course.
well.
Here we go.
Let me think, man. That's tough, first time
Well,
for me, but it's tough.
it is. Let's see if we can actually do the change first off. So we
Yeah,
can do
let's
that
see.
change. We
We
actually
can
have
do
a
that
lot of
change.
salary left. We can. So now let's have a scroll down some else of the riders to see if there's anyone else maybe you think you would prefer to have in. Of course, there's Miguel Oliveira, who won last time out. There's people like Johan Zarco, who's always good. Pecco, which obviously you took out at 4.8 million. Enea Bastianini, who's been on good string of form recently.
Yeah.
Even Aleix
Yes, a lot,
Espargaro,
a
of
lot, a
course,
lot of
is.
fast riders. Even Brad, I remember because
Yep.
we are
Mm-hmm.
we checked data now with my team, and he was really fast in Moto2. So I think he can show a lot of potential this week. So I don't know, maybe yeah, but it's difficult to
It's
say. For
tricky.
me, Fabio, I would like Fabio,
Yeah,
but
I think
I think
even
also he will be
for
fast.
yes, and I mean for the
So I
championship as
think
well, Fabio has to have a good
yeah,
weekend this weekend.
yeah, of course, yes. I
So
hope so. So
do
Fabio
you?
and but I think Martin. I don't know if Jack or Martin.
Okay,
Jack
so
Miller
well,
or
let's
Jorge
let's have a
Martin.
look
I don't know.
at one good thing is we can always look at the recent form of those riders. Jack obviously has been on the podium in the last two races, and then he was fifth before that.
Yeah,
Jorge Martin at the moment, obviously one podium in the last three, and a sixth and a ninth for the others. Um, Obviously that doesn't help us decide for this weekend, but it just shows you maybe who's on a high of confidence. And also Jack Miller just got married, coming to his home GP.
yeah, of course.
There's so many
Of course, Jack will be
factors
fast.
that people
I
make of
mean,
it.
of course, yes. But for me, the mentality of Martin, it's really strong. So
Yeah.
from not so good result, maybe he can come really motivated. So he can show a lot of level this
Okay.
week.
So do
So
you
I
think
mean,
to keep Martin?
I try to see to watch it as
Yeah.
mentally side, because as a talent, everybody has talent in here and MotoGP class as well. So even the last,
Okay.
even the last, I think is one of the best riders in the world. So I try to watch from a mental side, and try to watch it like yeah, mentally side. Maybe Fabio he
So
will be not so fast because
mhm.
it's for a championship. It's a bit tough. Maybe he try to manage. He will not risk a lot to
Yeah.
gain one position.
So
So
if I had
maybe
to
it's
push you to come with an answer, who do you think? Do you think you're happy like this, or do you want to bring Martin in then?
Martin for me can be really fast, man. Honestly,
Okay. So
stuff. Ducati, of course. Ducati, of
yeah.
course. The
So
the 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 bike.
let's
I
let's
mean.
say let's say let's make a decision then. So Martin coming in or not?
Mm, mm, nah, we live like this.
Okay, so let's leave it like
I
this
live like
then.
this.
So
Yeah,
this is going to be your team then, Tony, because we've used those two changes that we have remaining.
yeah,
Fabio and Jack Miller in gold, obviously not a bad shout at all. Jack coming on lots of confidence and also to his home GP. And then we do have Maverick, who was obviously chasing down Marc Marquez for the win here in 2019 and crashed out on the last lap.
yeah,
So very, very good indeed. Now, just before we let you go,
yeah,
Tony, would you just have to say good luck to you? One final question. Obviously, you're a little bit out of the title chase here in
yeah.
2022. So Aguirre or Fernandez for the title? Who do you think?
Damn. Both are really fast. Both are really constant. Both are really. Mm, I think I was saying Augusto from 2 races ago, and we talk about
Hmm.
one race ago. Talk about the championship, and I said Augusto for me was a bit on top, but honestly, Ogura it's really cold. I mean, it's really cold
Yeah.
mind. I mean, he feel never the pressure a lot. So also maybe for the mindset, Japanese mindset, he always make a really good race. He risk
Hmm.
always, but without risk a lot. So I can see. Damn, it's pretty difficult, man. Honestly.
Well, it is very
I
difficult, but
don't
they're
know. I
both going to
think
be very, very good indeed.
mm,
We are a little bit pushed for time, Tony,
I
so I'll have
I
to.
will say uh,
Come
Augusto.
on, just say Augusto. Very good choice
Augusto.
indeed.
Yeah,
I think either of them were a good
let's
choice.
go.
But Tony, we'll have to say very good luck for
But
the remaining three
but
races of
I will try to win. I will try to win these three races.
Of,
So
of
these,
course, you're a rider.
these
You
three.
have to. But no, good luck this weekend, Tony, and enjoy being back
Yeah, thank you
in
so
the
much,
fantastic Phillip Island.
Philip. Appreciate that, man.
Okay, then. So that is going to be Tony Arbolino and his team. You can see it there. We did have to just wrap it up very, very quickly because we are a little bit pushed for time today. For obvious reasons, it's been a little bit of a desperately sad week in the motorsport world. And we are one big community. And whether you follow international paddocks or something a little bit closer to home, I think at the moment we all have someone in our hearts and minds right now. So from myself and all of us here at MotoGP, we're just going to wish everyone a very safe weekend in Phillip Island. And bye for now.